Hi, everybody. It's your favorite girl, Elena, here to play your favorite water witch, Remi.
Hi, guys. My name is Kyle. I play Oswald.
Hi, I'm ALLIE. I play River, and I will also be your game goddess. Let's get this show started.
So last time in here, we had a whole bunch of fun. I was the only sober one for once. River got herself all kinds of messed up. We decided to have a little girl date with the one and only Celeste, and we went on a tour towards River's old abode, as some of y'all would like to maybe call it, even though it needs to be torn down because it's all sorts of health code violations. So essentially, we heard some super mutants going on around in the background and had to deal with gunshots. And then a ding dong, guess who's back? Is it Xander? No. Is it Zeke? No. Barnabas is back, y'all.
Can I say something? Can I do the thing?
No, you're not allowed to do the thing.
Hi, everybody. God's a woman.
I'm just shaking my head now.
Hi, everybody. So from the new intro that I just made, if you notice, there isn't a person in there. So James has chosen that he can no longer provide for the podcast in the way that he needs. So he has dropped out of the podcast, meaning me, ALLIE, who is also playing River, is now the DM. Holla, God's a woman now. So, on that note, this is where we left off. So where we left off is we were at River's old house, who she thought that she grew up in an orphanage, but it wasn't an orphanage, it was her home. Holy shit. And Barnabas came and Celeste was there. There was a lot of shooty action because there were monsters things coming at us. Oswald came with Shade, and the mutants got their ass kicked, and then we were on our way home. River was drunk, and it's been a very long time since we played, so hopefully that was pretty much it.
Essentially my notes were we left, #drunk river, now we're fighting shamblers, and then we defeated them, and then we were on our way home, and then we were essentially left at the garage.
Alright, so this is what I'm gonna do, because I'm God now.
Fuck the timeline. We are in 1776. Open on to...
No, you're not the God, I am. I was given the rights.
Open on to Lin-Manuel Miranda in a white wig.
Okay, so we're going to time skip to 48 hours later. So it's going to be 2 days. At this point, Rodney is awake. He's not sleeping well because he had a bad panic attack. Barnabas was introduced to the mechanic squad. He has been immersed in their shit. He is cool with everyone in there because he doesn't give a fuck about mutants. And that is kind of where we leave you guys. So please tell me, on this very chill, very quiet day, what you guys would like to be doing. I will like to point out, since it's been a good amount of days, the Astoria server has now fully been loaded into the system. We have extra scientists downstairs in the labs from the ones that we have rescued from Adam and Eve, and they are now under our protection. The professor has also been out of quarantine for a while because Shade snuck out, so why couldn't the professor? Semantics. So
continuity.
Continuity? What's that?
Continuity? I don't even know her.
So, if anything, Rodney has been avoiding River like the plague because he's just like, oh shit, she couldn't heal me, so she knows something's up. River has been trying to talk to him and he would run away. Hood, still gone. Hood still with Let's Start Over, Shall We Cast. Hood did not hear.
Exactly, on and Callie, give him back.
They will be back soon.
Give him back.
Do we really want him?
You see, while you're doing this recap, I was scrolling through Facebook and I found a picture of a hamster eating a small pancake.
Oh,
I hate you people.
Who doesn't love a hamster eating a small pancake? That's cute.
I'm trying to give you an idea of where everybody is.
okay.
I had an idea already. That's why I found a hamster eating a small pancake.
Fucking shit. Yeah, so that's pretty much the setup right now. I will let you guys now move on and tell me what y'all's up to.
I'll let Kyle go first. Set the scene, Kyle.
Oswald is searching his phone and for some reason found a hamster eating a small pancake.
Yeah, we're gonna make that canon. I was not paying attention. Like Oswald isn't paying attention, and he sees the hamster. Wait, do we have phones? Is that canon?
Yeah,
no,
it's been canon for ever.
We've had phones for a while. I'm going to say if you want a phone, Oswald, then you just kind of took it off someone or you found it somewhere because goddamn.
I just found it somewhere.
Mine was just taken away and destroyed.
Yeah, yours was taken away and crunched up.
But little do you know, Remi has a backup. She has a burner.
Okay. All right. Tell me what y'all guys are doing.
Yeah, so Oswald's just scrolling through social media and shit on the couch, and as soon as he finds a now canonical picture of a hamster eating a small pancake that I put in the Discord, by the way, he runs to Shade and he just shoves the phone in her face without saying a word.
Shade looks at the phone, looks at you, looks at the phone, looks at you, and goes, "Can we get it?"
I mean,
where's this hamster?
I wish I knew.
Oswald, I need this hamster. Oswald?
I start Googling pet stores. And then I start Googling, after I find a pet store, I start Googling small pancake shops.
They're all closed.
I relay this information to Shade.
Shade is very upset. You see her visibly upset.
No, but actually out of character, go into the Discord. It's so cute.
I saw the picture of the goddamn hamster.
It's cute. Anyway, that's what Oswald's doing.
Okay. Rem.
Okay, so Remi also looks at this picture of the hamster eating a pancake and is like, oh my god, this is so cute.
Yeah, we should totally get one, right?
And then I had to look over at Oswald and was like, didn't you have giant lizards or something?
Oh yeah. Whatever happened to those guys? I hope they're okay. I bet you Jira's even bigger now.
River comes out of nowhere and is just like, I think they're in the sewer. I'm just saying, I'm pretty goddamn sure they're in the fucking sewer.
Sewer monsters.
Oh god. Alright.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Essentially, I would assume over the past 2 days, Remi is getting Barnabas settled in because she's a gracious host.
She thinks he's hot.
No. She is helping River, I guess, process, like, what we can assume the faux breakup with Rodney. And, like, dealing with, like, that because it's, like, she's, like, doing, like, tiptoes. Like, are they broken up? Are they not broken up? How do I deal with this as a friend?
Do I push Zach at her or not?
Do I punch Rodney or do I leave Rodney alone? Do I lock them in a room together?
Yes to all.
Where's my secret pickle stash?
It's gone.
I know. There's no hope for that stash. But it, like, essentially, like, going through the motions like that of, like, going back and forth between being a nice host, checking on everyone else, and then making sure that River's okay and dealing with it all.
Okay, well, if you're going to be checking up on Barnabas, you and your Barnabas are going to have a conversation.
Oh, yes. Sure. Let me hear your Barnabas voice.
This is
It's
going to
gonna
be fun.
Okay, so you know how all of James's girl's voice sounds the same?
Yeah.
All my dude voices are going to sound pretty much exactly the same.
God, this is
Incoming. Hey, bro.
God, I wish that we had the technology where you could speak and then you alter your voice somehow to sound more like a man.
We actually do have that technology. Allie just has to get one of those voice mods.
Oh God, no. Okay.
If you subscribe,
It's a free one.
if you subscribe to, getting us money on Patreon, hashtag go check it out, we might be able to afford cool shit like this so that we can have different voices.
Jesus Christ. All right. So Barnabas is going to stop you one day when he's like trying to figure out, like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? So he's going to stop you and be like, hey, so what happened at the warehouse? Were you okay with Xander? I know he's dead now, I guess. But, like, are you okay? I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, last time I saw you, you kind of exploded.
I exploded.
Yeah, you just, like little bits of you were all over the place.
What?
You got shot! When you get shot, little bits of you just spurt.
That's not exactly what happened.
Yes, blood is a part of your body. Little bits of you just
blood did, yeah. River healed me, though, so I think we're good. But I don't think little bits of me just...
Okay, listen. That's how it works.
Alright, well, you're the scientist.
I am a professional with guns, and that is how guns work.
He's just looking at you. He's just like, okay.
God, I'm trying to be serious. I'm trying so hard to be serious. Okay. Okay.
You're not used to my dude voice yet.
No,
okay.
I'm not. I'm trying so hard to be serious. Okay. You're like, yeah, I mean, I'm okay. I mean, it's not the first time I've killed somebody. And then, like, Remi just, like, casually goes through, like, the list of, like, the 27 people that she's killed in the apartment.
The longer the list goes on, the wider you see Barnabas's eyes getting.
And then at the end, she's like, and then there's that asshole at the university. And, I mean, he was kind of like a weak one, considering he was one punch and done. And he just kind of got squished like a bug. So that's whatever. And she's like, yeah, so, like, this isn't new, but, I mean, I'm dealing with it. Have you been able to, like, and then she, like, casually, like, chalantly, like, points at River, who's probably, like, I don't know, what's River doing?
River currently is walking around aimlessly. A lot of the time she is in the garage and is messing around with cars, per asking Zach if she is allowed to, and he said, yeah, sure. I've seen your work with Xander's stuff, so it's cool.
But so she's like pointing over at like the obvious like rut that River is in, like the whole like wake up, go downstairs, go to bed.
Yeah.
Wake up, go downstairs,
Yeah.
go to bed. And it's just like and she's like in 3, 2, and then points to River coming down around the stairs and then over down towards the garage. She's like, how's that been going for you? Because I know you're also her friend.
He's like, okay, well, so she explained to me that she had a boyfriend. And see, I don't know what the proper terminology is for that, because I know they were together at some point because she talked about him when she saved me, but I don't know if I should touch that right now, if I shouldn't touch that. She's my friend, and I care about her, but she doesn't seem to be in a good spot, and I've hidden all of the alcohol. So
I pull out my burner phone and I show him the picture of the hamster eating the pancake. Do you think this will make her feel better?
knowing River, I'm gonna say no.
Damn it.
I like it. I think it's pretty cool, and I think we should get that hamster and make him our mascot. However, I don't think it will help River.
I hold up my finger and I go, no. We already have 2 mascots, and both of them will eat the hamster.
Where are these mascots?
And then you just hear River scream from the garage, in the sewers!
I'm sorry, what did I say?
In the sewers!
That's definitely not what she said. She is not listening to your conversation whatsoever.
Okay, fine.
Just because I'm DM and River does not mean you get to display River. Sorry.
Okay, so then Remy says, probably in the sewers. We kind of lost track of them. Maybe they'll show up soon if, God deems it worthy.
Speaking of God, it's weird energy churned around here, huh? It kind of has the smell of like strawberries and gasoline.
I mean, it kind of smells like, that old restaurant called Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
I can guarantee you Chick-fil-A will definitely be still around.
The homophobic one, right?
Yeah. Nothing like some homophobic chicken, let me tell you.
Oswald, when'd you get here?
Oh, hey.
Is this Chibi Oswald that I've heard so much about?
Nope, it's me. Regular me.
Okay.
All right, guys.
There has to be some level
I heard the word chicken. I heard the word chicken and came running.
There has to be some level of fourth wall breaking here. You have to allow that from time to time.
This is my first time, though. Just give me a second to buffer, you people.
Boy, I was about to make a joke that is not safe for work.
Oh, this entire podcast isn't safe for work. I will allow anything.
I know. I'm still not going to say it. It's bad.
You're hearing it now, people. It's not safe for work. Sorry to alarm you.
Yeah, this whole fucking podcast is not safe for work, you absolute cunts.
40 million episodes in.
All right. Come on, people. This is me reining you back in.
Here we go.
The first time this is my job.
Congratulations.
Yeah. All right. So Barnabas just sort of looks at River and goes, do you think he's ever going to talk to her at all? Because he seems to just be avoiding the situation in full.
So I have a plan, and then I whisper to Barnabas the plan. Okay, you ready? Whisper Remy's coming back. Here we go.
All right. Barnabas gets in real close. This is nothing. You were saying nothing to me. He tickled you.
Okay, so essentially the whole plan is to get River to meet Remy somewhere. We're essentially going to parent trap this shit. We're going to have River meet Remy, and then we're going to have Rodney meet Shade somewhere, and then we're going to lock them in a room and barricade the door.
What if it doesn't turn out well?
And then I immediately shapeshift into Shade, and I go, it's gonna work.
Shade's like kind of rocking back and forth on her heels, and she's just like the way she's looking at the situation isn't good. Like, it isn't like her normal, like, yeah, everything will be fine self. It's kind of just like, there might be an issue. There might be an issue here. Like, maybe you shouldn't do that.
I look over to where Shade randomly popped up beside Oswald, and just like, what's your idea then?
Shade's just like, why don't we, wait, man, that's River's voice. Shade, well, I don't think we should lock them in a room, because if Rodney says something dumb, River might kill him.
Which is her right.
Jesus.
Let her get the closure I never did. If Rodney dies, and I do like my captain salute, and I'm just like, that's just how it has to be.
On the other hand, if River and Rodney split, which right now it's like looking a bit like 50-50 because he's not talking to her, I'm going to say we need to set her up with that. And she points to Zach, who is now shirtless and working on a car like right near River, but River is not paying attention to him at all.
I take Shade's finger and her head, and I slowly turn it ever so slightly towards Celeste. And I go, perfect!
River, Shade's just like looking at Celeste and then looking at Remi and looking at Celeste and goes, or that. But I also think it might be weird because Rodney has also made out with that and that. So, options are good.
Okay, so, but here's the thing. If they're in a room together, they're at least going to be able to talk out whatever is going on with Rodney, because clearly he's hiding something from River, and River's like kind of not talking to anybody, so she's holding down some feelings. So if they're just in a room to talk, that's better than nothing.
I think going back to her house jogged a few more memories that I don't think were kosher for her, or she wasn't fully ready to see yet. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really talked to her because she asked me about knowing her in Astoria, and I'm gonna be honest, guys, and she looks at Oswald and she looks at Remi, and she's just like, I did know her in Astoria.
I punched
That's the reason
Shade in the arm. Why wouldn't you tell us this?
She's just like, I wanted to see if she saw Hood, if she knew who he was, and I wanted to know if Hood would see her. She would be like, yes, that is my sister, but none of them did it. And I was very confused, but then I rolled with it, like everything. She goes, I rolled with it, and then looks at Oswald. She goes, you know.
And then
He's staring. Oswald's still staring at his phone. He's not paying attention. That's not to say that I'm still staring at my phone. Oswald is staring at his phone.
So then
He's looking at more pictures of hamsters.
Yes. So then Remi goes, well, why would it matter if Hood recognized her? Why? Why would that be like the moment in like...
Shade is just looking. She's just looking at Remi and she's just going, wow, you really don't believe her.
Listen, this tiny chick always has a lot of good stories to tell about a lot of crazy stuff. It's kind of hard to believe sometimes when the truth might be coming out of her
she takes your face. She's like, Remi, I love you. Remi, we were all in a story together. And I don't know how that bitch got her memory wiped, but that bitch is gone. I don't know where it went. It was yeeted. But when we were in the dreamscape, my girl, that shit came back. It was like a really bad Panic at the Disco song. Memories just kept erupting, my dudes. So, I'm going to need you to believe her a little bit. You don't have to believe her a lot. Just know that I was there too. And I was the reason that she was brought here. And it's because I saw her at that race. And I went, I know those purple eyes. And then I brought her here with me. And no one seems to believe her. And I feel bad because I didn't say anything.
And just like in the hit movie Finding Nemo, when Dory suddenly remembers everything about P. Sherman, 42, Wallaby Way, Sydney, it all comes crashing into Remi like a conspiracy theory. She's like, and then takes her hands, because obviously, like, Shade has her hands over Remi's face. She takes her hands and goes over Shade's face, and she's like, it all makes sense now.
She's just going, it makes sense now?
It makes sense.
It didn't make sense when River was talking about it. It makes sense now?
No, because she's a tiny crazy person.
Remi,
Oswald
compared to
just nods.
I go, your boyfriend just confirmed.
Shade goes, Remi, I'm also a tiny crazy person compared to you. You're a
Oswald
model.
also nods.
I also not in agreement.
So just standing in a circle nodding.
If you look over, River's like,
she just,
like elbow deep.
She just looks over and sees that Shade has her. She's like on her tiptoes, holding Remi's face. Remi is slouched over, holding her hands over Shade's face, and everyone except for Barnabas is furiously nodding.
Barnabas is just staring over at River, just blank face, like, these are your friends, bitch. Like,
this is perfect.
So, Barnabas goes, all right, well, I came here to talk to Remi specifically, and now I see we have a party going on, so I'm gonna go back to my speeder.
I look at him and I go, if you have to talk to me, you can talk to all of us.
He stops for a moment and goes, I was gonna ask you something else, but now I don't feel like it's the time, and then he walks away.
Suspicious. I side eye him, and I'm like looking over. My hands are still over Shade's face. And I look back over at her, and I'm like, "That was weird, wasn't it?"
If you want to, make a, oh God, what would it be? I guess it would be a. Would it be a perception?
I would believe it would be an insight.
Yeah, okay, so if you want to make an insight on that for his body language, you totally can.
That is a 15 plus 5, unnatural 20. Wait, let me double check, make sure that's not a 13. No, yeah, that's a 5.
Alright, well, Remi, you have dealt with your fair share of gentlemen in your life. You have dealt with your fair share of guys that are, like, kind of into you, so you kind of understand the body language. He had that, like, sort of swagger to him, like, yeah, I'm kind of, I want to know how you are, and I want to know how you're doing, but also, do you have a boyfriend, sort of a swagger? And then he walked away from you before he could ask you out.
Ah, yes.
You missed that chance.
Okay, that's cool.
So that's really all that was.
I just wrote in my notes, Barnabas equals senpai? Question mark?
Underneath that, you should just write "Notice me" in all caps.
And then I also have written down right underneath of it, "Hood still senpai?" question mark.
All right. So, do you guys want to do anything else?
I mean, what are we about to go do?
Well, I'm about to move on to River real fast and go into what exactly is going on with her.
Go for it.
And then we can go back to y'all.
Are we enacting our plan? Is that what this is?
That's on y'all. Do you want to enact your plan?
Okay, Kyle. Do we want to do some sort of a plan to get River and Rodney in a room?
Yeah, sure.
Yes!
Why not?
Fucking hell.
This is going to be an RP heavy episode anyway.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. We're gonna move to River for a bit. And then we'll move back to you, crazy fucks.
While we're enacting our plan, this is all happening on the side, and you'll see, like, you'll see, like, glimpses of us, like, doing, like, some weird shit and, like, making some weird noises.
I will roll perception checks for River every so often to see if she notices.
Yes, and then we
You
can
know what Oswald's plan is gonna
describe
be,
what
though.
we're doing. Yes, I love it. Okay, go on.
All right.
You know what Oswald's plan is going to be, though, right?
Oh, God.
To
Probably to just
to grow big and to punt them.
No, I was going to say to knock out Rodney and then just drag him over to where the river is.
The caveman technique.
And that is the plan I'm going with 100%.
All right. So fucking go. Okay, let me get Rodney's sheet up then. God damn it.
I still plan on turning into Shade and be like, hey, can you come? Okay, so we're going to combine our two plans. I'm going to be like, I'm going to turn into Shade, and I'm going to be like, hey, Rodney, can you help me with something real fast? I, like, need help with some cooking. And then, like, la, 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 la. We go into the kitchen. Oswald's super, like, somewhat bigger, and he's like, doink!
I'm holding a frying pan.
Exactly! We're gonna fucking tangle this ass!
All right, good luck. His fucking parry and dodge is pretty fucking high.
Yes,
Okay.
but remember, I get a plus 20 to everything.
All right. Well, I guess Rodney's fucking dead.
Hold on, let me get my dice. I'm going to roll
Okay.
a fighting check while I'm holding a frying pan. So
Okay, while you're holding that, I'm going to say what River is doing simultaneously.
Yeah.
I would also really quick like to say that as she's leading Rodney into the kitchen, I'm like just inside the doorway but against the wall. So
Okay,
I wait for her to pass by and then
This is what we're going to do, guys. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to do River stuff, and then we'll play this all out.
Okay,
Yes.
so I won't roll yet.
Please do
Right.
the perception checks so that we can, like, have her see, like, all the weird shit that we're
All right,
doing to have
the
this
first-
happen.
The first perception check I'm going to do is if I even noticed that you guys were in the garage for whatever fucking reason.
Mhm.
So, okay. All right, so she did notice. That was a 19. So, she did notice you guys were in the garage. She did not give a fuck.
That was the
River-
time when we were all furiously nodding.
River, right now is elbow deep in an engine, and she's like mumbling to herself, and she's just like, goddamn fucking piece of shit garbage. And she is currently trying to basically redo this entire engine so it can go up to the speed that she's used to, and it won't fuck up like she's noticing the other speeders are, because like they aren't used to that level of speed yet. So she's just elbow deep in that. And one of the mechanics does see her use her stretching ability to like hold something while she's like underneath another thing while twisting and turning and like getting stuff. I'm not a mechanic. And
Twisting the gaskets and doing the thing and
doing the thingies. Another mechanic's watching her like arms stretch, and he's just like, oh, gross. And like he wasn't expecting it, but let's see if River notices this, because I'm gonna say it. Because right when Shade says that, like when she points to Zach and Remi slowly points her finger to Celeste. Okay. So so basically River looked up and she saw Shade pointing at Zach, and River looked over at Zach and then went back to what she was doing, but what she didn't notice was Zach was actually looking directly at River because he's been around her for 48 hours, like, straight lately, and he's just like, okay, I don't really know what to make of this bitch. She's good at working on cars, and she knows Xander, and that's all I got from it. So you just like notice Zach just casually looking at River, like mildly confused. So River then like is tired of like dealing with this engine because it's not like doing the thing she wants it to, and when she gets angry she knows she destroys shit because that's what she's good at. So she gets up and she's become homies with everybody in the garage, and she just goes, okay guys, I'm tired of this. Who wants cookies? And everyone, and all the mechanics all at once, just arms straight up. You guys left. You guys don't get a say in cookies. And
no, that's because I'm currently smacking Rodney in the face with a frying pan.
So at this point, River is starting to go into the house, in which we will go to you people.
I have transformed into Shade. And we're going over the plan. Yes, I understand, dear listeners. Why don't just send in Shade? It's because I have fucking great persuasion, okay?
Alright, I'm going to need you to give me a deception roll.
Deception? Okay, cool. That's also really good. Holy shit, that's another 15 plus 5. What the fuck?
Alright, so, what are you gonna say to Rodney? Rodney, by the way, is by the computers. He's, like, in the scouting area, and he's just kind of, like, looking over what's going on there.
So I look at him, and I'm just like, hey, Remi made cookies in the kitchen if you want them.
Remi knows how to cook?
Remi does know how to cook. She's actually a really good baker. I mean, granted, someone else was helping her a little bit of the time, or a majority of the time, but, yeah, there's cookies in the kitchen.
Shade? One minute.
Sorry, I'm using Remi's voice so that you know Remi talking, but she does know, like, in her
okay,
power.
So she is indeed talking as Shade, because I was about to say...
She is talking as Shade, but I have to talk like Remi because I'm trying to be Remi in character.
That's fair.
There's no way that I'd be able to do Shade's voice. Like, no way, no how.
Alright, let's see if he is aware of what's going on. He's pretty smart.
Yet he can't hit anything for shit.
My dice might be different for him. Got a...
Mind you, I was very casual about this.
Alright, so he got a... Alright, he believes you. Okay. He's, like, a little bit weirded out because he's just like, Remi fucking knows how to cook, because he's only ever seen you saute those mushrooms that one time in the warehouse. He's never seen, like, Remi actually, like, cook.
You mean that one time we were allowed to roleplay?
I feel like you're throwing someone under the bus.
No, this is a benevolent god. This is a brand new world.
So he goes, I mean, okay, they're not going to poison me, right? Because I seriously, I've never seen Remi cook other than those mushrooms at one time.
Probably not. I mean, when I was looking at them, they looked decent. They're chocolate chip though, so they might be, edible.
All right. I guess I'll try them before the other guys do, because I don't want them to be having to run to the restroom in the middle of a scouting mission. And I'm staying here, so I have more leeway.
Yeah, and if you want me to, and then she like pats on Rodney to like sort of sell it. If you want me to be lookout and let you know when to get out of Dodge, I can.
All right, one moment. All right, so at that moment when you pat him, he's just like, Remi. Why are you shade right now?
And then you hear her yell, Oswald, now! It's
Okay,
right
so-
outside the kitchen.
Now I'm rolling.
I swear to Jesus.
That's 29.
Oh, fuck, you just did it. I'm kind of impressed.
But keep in mind, my strength isn't that high, and the way that James said it was, I hit, but I don't do a lot of damage. So
Yeah, I know that. Guess roll
For the sake of everything.
fighting for me.
For the sake of everything.
Roll fighting for me. No, roll toughness.
Me? Okay.
Yeah.
38.
All right, well, he's out, but you only gave him like a tiny bruise on his head because he actually rolled pretty well for toughness.
Okay.
So he's out. He has a tiny bruise on his head.
And now we start dragging out his body.
I'm gonna need one of you to roll strength to drag out Rodney's body.
That'll be me.
We're both doing it. I am helping.
Shade's in the corner watching this. She isn't helping at all because she feels bad, but she's watching it.
Okay, where's my strength?
I got a 24 total.
Okay, hold on. Please, just work. Just work. What's my strength, Allie?
I don't. Okay, I'll let you know.
So that
It's not open.
I'm not taking up time.
No, that's fine. It is a 2.
How do I help? I don't. That's a 3 plus 5 or plus 2
You're like-
5.
You're like touching his feet, like you think you're like, so you can pretend like you're helping, but you're not.
This is not how gymnasts are supposed to work.
All right, where are you taking him?
Where do we?
It's her plan. I'm just knocking about. So wherever Remi tells me to go.
And I'll be like, out that door, like opposite of the way that the garage would be. So
Okay.
that she wouldn't be able.
at
And then
that
we're
point-
essentially gonna try to like go out and around the house, then back in, and then into Remi and River's room.
Alright, well, River did not see you. She came in as soon as you were running out.
You
She did not see that.
the door close, and that's it.
River's just like, weird, and goes into the kitchen and starts like getting shit together for the cookies that are now going to be there.
Yes. Yes.
Alright, what's the next part of this genius plan as River's like getting all of the shit together to actually make cookies?
We are now sneaking around the side of the house and periodically, if we need to, boinking Rodney on the head.
I'm going to need one of you to give me a stealth check so no one sees you with an unconscious Rodney just running around the house.
I have a +8 to stealth.
What is my stealth anyway? I don't even
I
know.
don't know.
I have a +8 as well. I'm gonna roll.
Oh, roll off. I don't think you'll beat me.
I got a 6 + 8.
I got a 19 +8.
Yeah, I think you won that.
Alright. So no one sees you. Everyone is way too into what they're doing to notice one of their unconscious leaders being dragged around by you two idiots. And a Shade who's now just sitting on a couch just looking at a tablet because she doesn't want anything to do with this.
This is an important question, is she looking at hamsters?
She's looking at hamster breeders in places where she can get a specific hamster that looks exactly like the hamster that is eating that pancake. The way you're laughing is telling me I'm doing a good job, so I'm going to take it in stride.
Yes.
Okay. So, I fucking hate you people.
This is what you decided to sign up for.
Yep.
All right, let me see. Let me see if Rodney wakes up from this. Nope. All right. He is still knocked out. So Rodney's still knocked out, so you're good. So he's not going to wake up and freak out on you guys. River is... I'm going to say she's just now starting to get the dough together. I'm doing... The way I can make a full batter of cookies in about 15 minutes, and that's kind of what I'm giving for River because she knows this recipe by heart, and if she has all the stuff on her, she can do it pretty quickly. So that's kind of... You have the time for her to make the batter to finish this.
Sweetness.
All right, so I'm gonna need you guys. Let's do a stamina check on Oswald because he's the one carrying Rodney.
Oh, that's awkward. I got a +0. Let's do it.
So strength?
Stamina.
Oh,
Stamina.
I was about to say.
We never did stamina checks, and I just think you're going to need a stamina check for this.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
probably.
I got a 14 though.
You got a what?
I got a 14 though.
Okay, well, you're starting to lose steam because Remi's currently making you run, Oswald, and you're used to getting places very quickly, but only when you're big. So you don't run.
So, okay. With the layout of the house, would we be like... Is it possible to get underneath the window of the room we're trying to get into?
Okay, so...
Yes.
So, the way... tell me if I'm wrong, but this is how I'm seeing it,
Okay.
because I love you assholes. The way I'm seeing it is that you're going outside, you're passing the garage again to get to the opposite side of the house.
Yeah, we're going around the back.
To go up, right?
Yes.
Remi, did you keep your door unlocked?
Like my window?
Yeah, your window unlocked.
I feel yes, because Remi is definitely that kind of person who needs to be cold to sleep.
Okay, alright. So, good luck, everybody.
I think you know where I'm going with this too.
You're about to go big and just yeet them in there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I was gonna be kind of gonna do this without a ladder. I was like, Oswald is the ladder.
So yeah, we get outside the window, and I just kind of look at Remi, and I'm like, maybe you should be up there. I don't know.
And then I look at him, and I'm just like, and I push up, like, pretend I'm pushing an elevator button, and I'm like, second floor, please.
Fine. So I go to max size, and then I just kind of lift them both up there.
Okay. I'm going to need... Because at this point, I think Remi's going to be the one to open up her window.
Mm-hmm.
So let me roll something real fast. Alright, well, unfortunately, love, your window's stuck, so I'm going to need a strength check to open up that fucking window.
Ah, damn it. All right, and it's +2?
Yep.
+2. Yeah, let's use this dice. Whee! Once again, another 19 + 2. 21.
Okay, so you're able to, like, get your fingies underneath that sweet spot, because you know that sweet spot, because you have snuck out of this house several times in your life, and you, lift it up, and there's, like, a little, like screeching noise, because, like, the window needs to be oiled, but it hasn't been. It needs to be re-greased. It's just been a shit situation, hasn't been done. So, you just hear this very quiet, just, like, from outside. And it gives Oswald free reign to chuck Rodney in if he so pleases.
All right, then.
I do, but I don't do it like, you know,
To hurt him.
with a lot of strength.
All right, I'm still
So I'm
going to
just
roll
kind
a
of
toughness.
placing him inside.
Okay, all right. If you directly say you're placing him and not yeeting him, then he won't have to roll a toughness.
Yeah, no, I already knocked him out with a frying pan. I'm not gonna throw him into a building.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past you.
I wouldn't put it past me either, but I'm being nice today.
Yes.
Okay, so now that he's in there, how are you guys going to get to River?
And then I poke my head out and I look at Oswald and I'm like, now stage 2 of the plan.
River's downstairs in the kitchen, just like quietly humming to herself. She's been really like twitchy lately because like she just like felt either like memories are gonna come back at any moment, more PTSD is starting to get to her. It's just like a lot. So
Stage 2 of the plan is essentially knock River out with a frying pan.
you people. Fuck you.
Alright, so I'm now sneaking up behind River holding a frying pan.
God damn it. God damn it. Give me 1 second. God damn it.
Oh my god, I'm wheezing! I'm wheezing!
Alright, so she caught you. She felt your presence. She turned on those.
I get startled by her catching me, and I just swing the frying pan.
And then at that same time, I'm like, Oswald, now!
So I'm going to do a dodge roll because that's not. Would that be considered? No, it is parry. It's parry. It's not
it's
dodge.
parry if it's like a melee attack, and it's dodge if it's a ranged attack.
Yet somehow
So,
it was always
River
a parry.
actually- So River actually ducks underneath it because
I haven't
she just
rolled yet.
Oh yeah, okay, roll.
I still need to roll my fighting check. 34.
Oh yeah, okay. So you hit River. You did hit her,
Okay.
but it didn't knock her out because it's harder to knock River out because she's made with rubber. So like you hit her, but like her face does like this weird smush thing and then like bounces back like a weird like bouncy ball thing. It makes you very uncomfortable.
Do I see this in like slow-mo?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
So River just goes, "Ow! What the fuck? Why? Why would you do that?"
Then I come around swinging with another frying pan.
Oh Jesus fucking! Where did you get the other frying pan?
This is Remi's house. Do you not think that they have a gourmet fucking style kitchen with a lot of fucking frying pans?
Okay, the mutants moved everything. All the mutants in this place moved everything. I will allow Looney Tunes mechanics, guys, but I will not allow a fucking frying pan popping out of nowhere. You are not Oswald, ma'am.
Okay, I will grab the cutting board.
Okay. Roll for me, I guess.
What would it be? Fighting?
Yeah.
Okay, fighting is a +5. Nope. Nope.
All right. Well, River ducks underneath that and goes, "Why are you fighting me? What the fuck? Are you guys okay in the brain right now? I can't handle this.
I guess
I
now is
can't."
the time to tell you that Rodney's upstairs and he's unconscious.
Why is Rodney unconscious upstairs?
Because he's unconscious upstairs.
Did you have anything to do with him being unconscious upstairs?
I throw the frying pan to the side. Absolutely not.
And I hide the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th frying pan. Nope.
River's just like, I was making cookies and I was going to give you guys some, but what crazy antics have you guys been up to today exactly?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing at all.
He's just unconscious upstairs. I don't know what to tell you.
River looks over and sees Shade on the couch just messing with a tablet, and she just goes, "Shade, what exactly is going on?" And Shade without thinking just goes, "They want you to talk to Rodney because you need to, and you're all fucked up. And also look at this hamster eating a pancake."
And at
I
this
asked Shade
moment,
how she's doing on. I'm like, Shade, how you doing on finding one of them hamsters, like breeder wise? I think that's what you're doing.
This one's long-haired.
Isn't that basically a guinea pig?
No, it's just a really floofy hamster. He's a lot smaller than a guinea pig. He fits in hand.
Okay, well
Fits
after
in
this
palm.
we can go to the breeder and get him.
Okay, but here's the thing. The breeder's all the way in Safe House, and that's like over on the East Coast.
How long would it take to get there?
Oh, it's gonna take a while.
Maybe no.
We have to leave Eden. We have to leave Eden to go to an entire new city.
We can go on a road trip.
Okay, road trip for hamster?
Road trip for hamster.
Woo! Road
when
trip
we
for
get
hamster.
to 1 million downloads, we will do road trip for hamster.
1 million subscribers equals hamster.
All right, so River like looks at Shade and then looks at you guys and then looks at Shade and goes, if he wants to talk to me, he can talk to me, guys. He has walked around me and has been pretending like I'm not a thing since we got back from the convention.
Well, he's not going to be doing much talking now because he's unconscious.
But if you wait about 20 minutes, you might be awake.
Yeah, I didn't hit him that hard. Well, I mean, he's not that unconscious. I don't think.
Not that unconscious.
I whispered to Oswald, "Did we check for a pulse?"
Oswald just freezes.
As soon as she sees you freeze, River goes, "Oh, Jesus Christ." And she, like, fills up a pitcher with, like, ice water and just starts, she goes, "Remi, he's in your room?"
Yes.
He's like, "Okay, because, you know, I don't really have a room because you've took over your own room."
Your room is my room. Get over it.
River just turns around and goes towards Remi's room.
Now, phase 3 of the plan.
Is it to eavesdrop?
No, it's to sneak upstairs and then close and barricade the door so she can't get out.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
And then Oswald stands guard at the window.
I was gonna say, you know, River can stretch down from the window, but Oswald's there.
Ah!
Alright.
Into our trap.
Fucking hell. Okay. So River goes up into the room, expecting nothing. She doesn't think that anything's fucking going to happen because she trusts you people for whatever reason.
That was a bad call.
Yeah. Yeah, that's on you.
It's not like she's known you guys for over a year and loves you and will protect you of everything she has.
Yeah, should have known better.
Alright, okay, alright. So, fucking hell, I hate you people. Alright, so, what River's going to do, she's going to walk into the room, immediately sees, like, a passed out Rodney, and she, like, kicks him a little bit, and he goes, and she goes, okay, he's alive. And then she, like, looks over to see, like, Remi closing the door.
As I wave.
As you wave.
Mm-hmm.
Ironically, you hear a siren.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's the police coming for Oswald because he knocked out Rodney.
It was actually an ambulance, thank you very much.
That's even more kidding.
So, she sees Remi slowly closing the door, and she goes, no. Like, sees the door just close, and she goes, okay, alright, so I'm in here with boyfriend? Are you boyfriend still? She, like, kicks him a little bit. Huh. And she, like, looks at the picture that she brought, and she goes, oh yeah, and she pours it on his face. To which he, like, then, like, is shocked awake, because that's what water does, and especially ice water to someone who's unconscious, and goes, oh, what the fuck happened to my head? Shit. Oh, God. And then he looks at River, and he freezes. And it's at this point where Shade is just like, my drama switch is tingling, and she runs up to Remi's room. So now next to Remi is Shade, because she ran up to your room because she was just like, I want to hear drama. And River goes, yeah, no issue. And she like walks over to the window like, I can get down from here, and then immediately sees Oswald, but it's big, and she goes, oh fuck. All right. I'm actually trapped. River like waves back, but then flips you off. And she turns around to Rodney and she goes, hey. And he goes, hey. And she goes, I guess they're doing the thing that we're going to be trapped in here until we talk. And he goes, yeah, I think that's what's going down too. And so River then immediately sits on the floor, because that is what she does. That is River's thing, is to sit on the floor. And Rodney looks at her and goes, River, I don't know what's going on. And River just looks at him and goes, you don't know what's going on. I don't know what the fuck is going on. You're the one that ghosted me, asshole. He like is a little bit flustered by that at first, and then is just like, I was at that point when you guys were asleep that I wasn't sure if you guys were going to wake up again, and I started losing hope. And River's like, yeah, I heard. I fucking heard from Celeste. I heard all of this from Celeste. I don't need to hear it from you. And he sort of flinches a little bit at that. And he goes, you couldn't heal me when we were at the expo. And River goes, no, wasn't able to heal you. You're right. Do you want to tell me what that's about? Because I've learned with my powers pretty recently, actually, that to be able to heal anybody, the feeling has to be mutual. We have to equally appreciate each other at the same level. And if I can't heal you, Rodney, that is my immediate switch that something isn't right, isn't where it's supposed to be for us. And at this point, you see Rodney like put his face in his hands and he like rubs it. And River sighs and sort of melts next to him, and she goes, Rodney, I fell in love with you. But the thing is, I think I fell in love with the old you. I don't think I know this new Rodney that I woke up to. And I don't think you know this new River that woke up. And I think that's throwing us off. And he's just like slowly shaking his head, like he kind of understands. And River just is quiet after that, and he goes, I loved you too, River. But I also don't think, especially right now for both of us, that I'm going to be able to give the time in that I need to be with you like I should be, and to give you the attention that I should be, because, and then River stops him and he goes, because your heart is in the Revolution and in Eden, and it's not where it should be to be in a relationship. And he just sort of shakes his head yes. And then they're just quiet sitting on the floor, and she goes, so this is it? And he goes, yeah, I think so. And they don't hug, they don't do anything. River's actually super like quiet and kind of just staring off into space. And at that point, Rodney just sort of gets up and looks at her and just sort of walks away and outside the room. I don't know if Remi and Shade are still there. I'll do a thing if Shade's still there. She's definitely still there. Shade's definitely still there. I don't even have to roll. I got transferred the NPC data, so like I have Shades there. So he goes and opens the door,
and you will see a crouched Remi in a crouch shade with, like, their ears right up against the door.
He goes, excuse me?
And then Remi, like, goes up as straight as the rail and then starts backing away slowly and then just goes, you didn't see anything, and then hides in a room.
He's like, okay. All right. And he just sort of walks off back to where the computers were. Shoulders visibly a little bit less tense because he's been sort of stressing about that for the past, I don't know, how long have we been awake now? Like 3 weeks? So that's sort of the shit that he's dealing with. And River's just sort of, if you stare inside the room, River's just sort of staring into nothing. Because Rodney was basically the reason that she wanted to wake up. And she kind of just lost that.
So, officially broken up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I was planning for a long time. So, yeah, if any of you guys go in there, River's just kind of staring off into the distance.
Yeah, Oswald definitely does, and he asks her...
You were downstairs. Wait a second. You were downstairs outside. How quickly did you get there?
He comes in through the
walk out and
window.
just walk back in. It doesn't take 30 minutes.
He just comes in through the window.
Sure, I could have done that too.
It's not just like walk out, walk in.
I go through the window.
All right. I'm going to call you guys out on some bullshit sometime. Sorry.
That's fine. I go through the window anyway, though.
Okay. River just looks at Oswald and then looks back into nothing.
Okay, what would River's absolute favorite snack be?
You've seen River eat a lot. You've seen, like,
Yeah,
it depends on her mood.
What does she eat more often?
Cheetos.
No, she's not a Cheetos girl.
I actually kind of want Cheetos right now.
She really likes kettle chips.
Ew.
What? You don't like kettle?
Just why?
I like on the sound wave thing. I can see exactly when you said ew, and it's just very small.
Yeah, she likes like barbecue flavored kettle chips.
Okay, I pull out a family size bag of those, and then whatever drink she wants.
Yeah, she's not gonna eat that or drink that. She's just sort of staring off into space.
I give her a hug.
Take her over, sit her down on the bed, and then get into the cuddle position.
I give her a hug and then hand her off to Remi.
Yeah, River just like very softly goes, I know it was coming. I knew it was coming. I talked to Celeste about it back at the house, and she said that the way he was so excited when I woke up, but I knew he was keeping shit from me, and that's one of the first things you can't do with me, is you can't lie to me, and you can't keep shit from me, because I will find out. Found out from all my exes, why wouldn't I find out from him, huh?
Remi doesn't really know what to say.
Yeah, well, while everyone's like being super quiet and like just letting River like rail this down in her head that like, wow, I really did lose my boyfriend, and in my time about a week, because that's how she was in her time, like timeline wise, and his timeline over 9 months. You start hearing like frantic, like people start going frantic down where all the servers and computers are in the living room. Like you just start hearing like all these beeps, all these like, oh my god, like freak outs. If you guys want to go down there, you can.
I just nod my head. Like,
so if you guys aren't going to go down there, I'm going to force an NPC to make you guys go down there. Sean, the one that was watching us while we were sleeping, comes up and goes, "Hey, I'm gonna need you 3 to come downstairs."
Are you gonna watch me when I sleep again?
He goes, "I didn't watch it. I did kind of watch. You eat snacks in your sleep. You take them out of your pants and just eat snacks, and you should get that checked out." And he goes, "Please come downstairs, though. This is an emergency."
I pull
This
out
is
a
the
bag of
intern,
Cheetos.
right?
Yes.
I pull out a bag of Cheetos and then walk downstairs.
I look at him and I just go, "Who the fuck are you?" And then go downstairs.
All right. So, through all the beeps and craziness and everything, you see Celeste over by the server just sort of like pushing a shit ton of buttons, and she's just like, "Okay, all right, okay, you guys just chill." She goes, "Hey, how are you guys?"
I'm just eating my bag of Cheetos.
She's like, I have some bad news. Yeah. And she like turns back over to the computers, and you hear her just like starting to like frantically like click, and you see a file pop up within like the Astoria database, and it says David_data_69543, and you see like a little red light on it that kind of looks like a live video button, like this is a live feed, and she like double clicks it, and it opens up to a screen where Data is sleeping. He is trapped in one of those asylum beds where he's like clamped down, and just as she turns on the video, he starts like twisting and turning and goes, "Please stop." Wait, no, what's Data's voice? Fuck. "Please stop. Please. Oh my god. I hate." What?
I said, "There you go."
Thank you. He goes, "Please, no, I can't. Please, this hurts a lot, and I'm going to get out of here. My friends are going to fucking kill you." It's like, Data doesn't curse, so you know it's bad. And my weird friends that call me the baby.
The baby.
And she goes, all of a sudden you hear like in the background, just like very softly, like, "Oh, David, don't you know? I know they're gonna come get you. And it's because I want somebody else. Because your DNA, though special, isn't quite doing what I need it to.
What?
And I'm going to need someone that I've had before, but I've lost. And you're gonna bring them to me." And she looks at the screen almost knowingly that you're watching her, and she waves at it, and she goes, "Hi, Remi. Hi, Joy. Oswald, or should I say Jake Gold?" And you see Jeanette Astoria sitting there in her lab coat, going, "I'm willing to make a trade." And then the screen goes black.
I got fucking chills.
Oswald just like, you know how when people are like, you know, when somebody in a sports game on TV, like they throw their hands at the TV, like, "Come on," like that. He does that, and he's like, "Well, you can't just say, 'I want to make a trade,' and then not tell us what you're trading." She's literally the worst supervillain in the world.
I lean over to Oswald and I'm like, "I'm pretty sure she wants River."
That's not explicitly stated.
River has her hand up and goes, "I'm pretty sure she wants River." And And River like is looking at everybody, and everybody's looking at River, and they're like, why isn't Data's DNA doing what your DNA is supposedly supposed to do? And River like looks at everyone and goes, I don't know. The last god didn't tell us. And and she's just like staring at, like, Celeste is staring at River and goes, you have a healing ability, right? And River goes, yeah, I have a fucking healing ability. And she goes, that's what a story is after. It's your healing ability. That's why she took Data. It's because she wants your healing ability. This was all about. I don't know why Data's isn't working, but oh, fuck. And River's like, oh, fuck. And all of a sudden you hear, almost like people surrounding the house. It's like,
not again.
They know where we are, but no, they're not going to do anything bad. But you just hear like helicopters, and you hear like sirens and shit. And if you, River silently goes outside, like, not like, she like goes outside, and you see four people. One you're not expecting to see, and actually no, none of them you are expecting to see. So, Remi. You're going to see...
shit. Why do you do this to me? Why do you hate me? Why do the damn gods hate me?
Remember when I said ALLIE was a benevolent god? She's not.
No, I don't remember you saying that the fuck at all.
You said it at the beginning. So, what you see, after just hearing Astoria say that shit, you hear helicopters, you go outside with River, and Remi, you see Warren.
What?
But he's with Gina.
What?
And he's holding Gina's hand. and Gina has a huge rock on her finger. And
headphone warning, Jesus fuck.
And so they are right next to Zeke, who, you know, is River's enemy. But what's really weird is next to Zeke is the guy you thought you killed, Xander. And you hear River very softly as you guys are staring out in awe, and Remi, your face is visibly turning purple from how angry you are. River just goes very softly, my milkshakes. Okay, everybody, that's where we're calling the episode for this week. Be sure to make sure you're following, subscribing, liking, commenting on any podcast provider that allows it. It really helps us in the long run, so we can get put out there more and shown to other people. We really like and appreciate that. And our next episode will be out June 11th. See you then. DNA is supposedly supposed to do. And River like looks at everyone and goes, I don't know! The last god didn't tell us! And
that's all you got from the notes.
What notes?
My name is Kyle, and welcome back to Disney Channel. Fuck. Oh boy. All right, one more.